Chapter 216 starts with Barou and Snuffy, who ended their training. We see Barou being thoughtful, and Barou's reflecting on the words he just heard from Snuffy and his past. Snuffy once again tells Barou that his mindset and his specs make him the best striker in Blue Lock, and let alone the best in Neo-EGOIST League. So Snuffy wants Barou to go with him as the new king of Ubers and work with him. But like always, Barou at first refuses the offer, with the reason that he doesn't see himself as Snuffy's past friend who failed and died. Barou wants to achieve success on his own and isn't even scared of the future. He then exited the training room and joined the other Ubers members who overheard their conversation. The scene then cuts to Blue Lock's relaxation theater room with Lorenzo and Barou stretching while watching a movie. But Lorenzo likes to mock Barou and keeps switching the channel while also spilling Barou's popcorn on the floor to get Barou mad, who is, as we know, obsessed with cleaning. Lorenzo then tells Barou that Snuffy is the Crown Messenger, a man who makes sure his team wins as he in total is conquering the trophies of the top 5 European leagues. Snuffy is playing football to fulfill the dream he had with his best friend, who passed away, and once Snuffy wins the Italian league with Ubers, he will retire from playing. He already announced before the season that he will retire and live as a coach, which is the reason why he is looking for a striker to be the ladder. But once again, Barou just doesn't care. Lorenzo then shows his golden teeth to a disgusted Barou that he was raised in a very bad place. He got abandoned by his parents and he used to do bad things like cheating adults out of their money to make his living. But Lorenzo was tired from living this life. We then get a flashback of Lorenzo who's sitting by the heaps of garbage when Snuffy approached him. And Snuffy asks Lorenzo to play football with him, but Lorenzo wants money. Snuffy agrees and takes Lorenzo with him. And Lorenzo was suspicious of Snuffy at first and tried to hook him up and required from Snuffy to turn all of his raggedy teeth into gold, and Snuffy instantly did what Lorenzo wanted by taking him to the dentist on the same day. Snuffy made Lorenzo's dream come true in just one night. Barou doesn't understand what Lorenzo is trying to tell him, and Lorenzo explains that Snuffy is a crazy adult who won't even give up on a piece of garbage like him and will give him the future if he's training and working hard enough. Snuffy then interrupts the two and calls him for training. Barou approaches Snuffy once again and agrees with Snuffy's deal and wants Snuffy to make him the king of the world, but not as his personal successor. Snuffy's happy and agrees, and states that this team Ubers will from now on be in Barou's hands and feet as a striker, and that Snuffy will train Barou in every tactic that is necessary to get the work done. He then calls Barou the new goal hunter, who has to learn to play with the goalkeeper. And what Snuffy means by that is that Barou already has a great shooting technique, his over 28 meters curve shot, but once an opponent finds out his timing and motion to shoot, it will become difficult for Barou to score a goal. And this is the reason why Barou needs to add something to his technique. It's not shooting when you want to shoot, it's aiming and shooting at the gaps in the enemy's consciousness. Predators always use their eye to see the distortions in their prey's heart, so Snuffy. We then get back to the game and we see a confused Gagamaru who is still searching for the ball, and ISAGI slowly realizing what happened and recognizes Barou's and Uber's new technique, the so-called stealth killer shot. And with this technique, Barou has tied the score with Best at Munich and scored the equalizer. And with Barou's goal, this week's chapter comes to an end. So Snuffy is creating a team around Barou to make him the deadly striker and king of the world with Uber's tactics and support. And Snuffy is just a tactical genius, who knows exactly how to use players like Nico and Zendo, who are in the perfect roles as supporters to help Barou being the king of the field. I also like how we got to see Snuffy's true motivation, that he just wants to fulfill his dream he and his friends once had. And for now, Snuffy, out of all masters we have seen so far, is for sure the one I like the most, as he has the most depth in his character and personality. Don Lorenzo also got illustrated as someone who's super loyal and who would follow Snuffy till the end, as Snuffy's the one who was there for Lorenzo when no one else was, even his parents, which is also pretty cool to see. So in general you can say that Uber's team chemistry is just on a different level compared to all the other teams, which makes him super strong and dangerous. Alright guys, what do you think about the upcoming chapter? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, stay safe and have a nice day.